All right, guys. So in today's video, we're going to be reacting to the, I guess you can say, newest Marine Corps commercial, and I'm going to be going through it and comparing how the Marine Corps changed from back when I joined and earlier to now, and just how everything's different, I guess you can say. But let's go ahead and get into this video.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title.
All right, so I don't know if you noticed, but I spotted already 3 females in this, or maybe even more, and that is a big change. At least when I first joined in 2017 to probably in the earlier days as well, you never really saw a female in a Marine Corps commercial. When I think of a Marine Corps commercial, I think of the Marine Corps commercial that made me join, and probably a lot of other people, as well as just the Marine Corps commercial you think of is like the Osprey coming in, the Marines running out of it, and the guys in the background's like, the Marines are running to the sound of chaos and to the sound of fire. And Marines are running, and you got Humvees rolling up, you got tanks shooting, you got explosions going off, you got, people screaming for help in the back. That's what commercial I think of when I think of a Marine Corps commercial. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of explosions, screaming, Marines running, freaking Marines shooting, you know what I'm saying, tanks, everything like that. I'm saying freaking Blackhawks coming in, all kind of crap. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think about with the Marine Corps commercial. Already, just in the first 16 seconds of this commercial, it's very emotional based. It's showing a guy watching a parade of Marines go by, watching a parade, and the Marines are in this parade going by, and they're like, "Oh, it all starts with a dream," and this, that, basically. And now they have females integrated. Now, I'm not saying females are not as good as male Marines. It's just something you just don't see, and you can see how the change in today's world and today's politics and today's society, how females are getting more recognition for things. So that's already a big difference you can see in just the first 16 seconds of this commercial. Think about it. It wouldn't have been a parade back then when I first joined in 2017. It'd have been like a guy coming home with a sea bag, just getting back from war or something like that. That would have been their dream. I want to go to war just like he did. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're seeing some guys walk around dressed blues in a parade. So it's already a big difference right there.
Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is
also, if we go back and look at this, I guess you could say, kind of combat related type scene, right?
And push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people.
Not really that intense, right? Like I said, 2017 earlier commercials, you got Marines running, freaking Humvees riding beside them, got tanks ahead shooting, you got explosions going off in the background, you got people screaming for help. Like, that's like Marine Corps, you know what I'm saying? Marine Corps, like, that's why I joined. I saw that commercial, I was like, fuck, that looks fucking dope. I mean, if I would have saw this commercial, I'm like, it's just another military commercial. But you can see how the mindset of the Marine Corps has changed. It's not, we're trying to get people to come join for war purposes. We're not trying to get those hardcore patriots that want to go to war. We're trying to get those patriots that are, wanting to serve the country, but we don't need them necessarily just all want to go to war. And, I mean, to me, it's like, if you're joining the military, you should always have in the back of your mind, you're going to go to war. That should be a possibility in your mind. But yeah, how you can see how the peace time, like Marine Corps, has just developed in front of us, right? It's not worried about war stuff, worried about the peacetime and making emotional connections and this and that. So you can see how when people say the Marine Corps is getting a little soft, you can just see off the commercial that's putting out to recruit people how the Marine Corps is kind of toned it down a little bit.
It is a life of great worth and reward.
Like, even that scene they just showed, they're trying to relate to people that got kids. Like, hey, look, just because you're a Marine, you're still going to have time with your kids and this and that. And sometimes that's not even the case. You know what I'm saying? That's a sad part. Especially in the infantry, you might not have that much time with your family and stuff like that. But they're trying to make that emotional connection with, a man or a woman at home that has kids. Like, hey, your kids run to your arms, but yet you're still serving your country. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're really trying to make these emotional connections, trying to hit home with a lot of people. Adding in females, freaking showing kids, doing all this stuff. Back then, 2017 earlier, it was just straight up, hey, explosions. Marines going to the sound of war. Like, this is what you're going to do. You're about to be just a hardcore motherfucker. Like, that's what those commercials were. This is like, hey, look, please come in and join us type thing.
Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country.
Now, those two scenes, I think should have been in previous Marine Corps commercials, showing how Marines are just not only, you know, these hardcore freaking war-driven people. Like, hey, when they get out, they're serving the community, or while they're in, they're serving the community, and then when they get out, they're still serving the community. They go become police officers, or like this guy's an EMT. So that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope that they added in there, because a lot of service members do find themselves doing these kind of jobs, like EMTs, police officers, firefighters, once they get out. So I think that is pretty dope.
This is Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. Always Marine. Marking a path.
See what I mean? Showing another female, like this is her dream. Like they showed the guy at the beginning, the old guy that we just saw was him, you know, going through the years in the Marine Corps, and now old man watching the next parade go by, and now it's someone else's dream to, you know, take upon. Like I said, now look, they're honing in on the female aspect of it. So it's not just about, you know, the war stuff and males and stuff like that. No, like I said, you can see how the Marine Corps has shifted from that war type mentality to this peacetime Marine Corps. Now, I believe when another war pops off, another major war, you're going to start seeing those kind of commercials against the war, the explosions, Marines running to the sound of help type thing. Like, you're going to start seeing those commercials and not these emotional based, trying to relate to everybody commercials, as some people would say, the woke commercials. But this is what you see now, and this is a prime example of what peacetime Marine Corps breeds. And this is also like proof of how, you know, why people are getting out. It's not the same Marine Corps. It's not the hardcore Marine Corps. Like, you can't do certain things anymore in the Marine Corps. You can't even say certain things. People are getting treated, you know, a little bit more soft, like, and you can just see and kind of tell just based off this commercial. So,
for the next generation.
Hey, nothing will ever change though. Marines, the few and the proud. So, but guys, hopefully you liked the reaction. I'm gonna probably do a lot more reactions. We gotta find stuff to react to. And if you want me to react to something, leave it down in the comments. If you like the video, guys, please give it a like. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you not miss anything from me. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.